Part of the informal contract between the Democrats and the illegals to overthrow America was they would be provided for by government handouts, and that's what the shutdown is all about. You talk about all the spiritual things, all those qualities like justice and revenge. Well, that spiritual quality, God exercises vengeance, says it right there in the scripture. Think about all of this stuff, the fairness and equality and all of it. You know what? And just like that, the party of violence and murder has switched to the party of compassion and such deep loving care for the poor of America, Americans. Well, the commie Democrats, who are correctly being painted as the reason the federal government is shut down, they're lying and deflecting as usual. Part of the issue is this. They have placed all their eggs in the basket of illegal immigration as an attempt to bring about one-party rule in America. Everything that took place those past 4 years under Biden, that has had that as its aim, control of America. Bring in millions and millions and millions more of illegals. Give them Social Security numbers, Social Security checks, food stamps, welfare, housing, health care, and of course, register them to vote. Their sheer numbers in the coming 2030 census would so tip the balance of power in Congress to the Democrats that it would be lights out and one-party rule. Part of the informal contract between the Democrats and the illegals to overthrow America was they would be provided for by government handouts, and that's what the shutdown is all about. The commies are demanding that D.C. pay for health care and all the rest of it, specifically for illegals. $1.3 trillion worth of U.S. taxpayer money going to illegals to keep them firmly planted in place. Well, under Trump, that ain't going to happen. U.S. taxes for U.S. citizens, end of story. So the commies are resorting to the only game they know, deception, pretending it's all about protecting Americans from Trump, the fascist dictator, Hitler, Nazis, when it's really about keeping illegals in their back pockets in service of one-party rule on the road to overthrowing America. Well, panic is beginning to set in among them now, at least somewhat, as polls show that 2 out of every 3 Americans blame the Democrats for the shutdown. To be fair, the federal government operating at a minimum, well, that's actually kind of good. Bureaucrats are already being furloughed, and fewer government workers means a more efficient government. Additionally, Americans will see just how useless most of government is across many areas. Once again, the commie Democrats are holding that losing hand, the proverbial losing hand. Precisely, it's a losing hand because of who is sitting across the table from them, playing against them. With not only this battle, but indictments, the smashing of woke and DEI, and the irrelevance of legacy media, all of it has sort of that feel of the Communists' Waterloo. We never thought we'd hear any of the good guys say, but them stealing the 2020 election has in some very important ways been the best thing that could have ever happened, because so many Americans were awakened to the truth of the big picture. Coming to you from Houston, Texas, I'm Michael Voris. God love you.